Friends of the Yampa is proud to introduce the Yampa River Stewardship Program, Landowner Guide and Practitioner Handbook.
The Yampa River is one of the last wild rivers in the Colorado River system, flowing free for most of its 250-mile run from the Flat Top Mountains to its confluence with the Green River. Many species of animals and plants co-evolved with the river over millennia and continue to thrive in the Yampa's natural, snowmelt-driven flow regime. Today, the Yampa and its tributaries remain a model of a healthy and functional river system. Stewardship is not a new concept to the Yampa Valley. Indigenous peoples have been caretakers of the land since time immemorial, and local producers and landowners continue to care deeply about the land and the river, spearheading efforts to innovate, conserve, and protect the landscape. New challenges are constantly emerging, and the people of the Yampa River Basin rise to meet them, balancing agricultural productivity and rural-urban development with protection of ecosystem services and river health. The Yampa River Stewardship Program Landowner Guide and Practitioner Handbook is intended to assist landowners, land managers, and restoration practitioners working along the Yampa River and its tributaries to identify strategies to solve common concerns while simultaneously supporting river health. It provides guidance for how to work with the land and the water in ways that support natural processes and create lasting solutions.
Now, let's look at the contents of the Landowner Handbook. These will be covered in much greater detail on the website and in future videos, but at this time, let's look at them.
The handbook is organized into 13 common concerns: bank erosion, beaver coexistence, fisheries, flooding and floodplains, invasive plants, irrigation infrastructure, riparian forest planting, stream crossings, streamside landscaping, livestock grazing, water quality, water quantity, and wildlife habitat. Each chapter goes into detail on the specifics of the concern and how to address it. YStew solutions are always going to be based on core principles that rivers are dynamic, not static, that riparian forests are foundational, that beavers provide ecological benefits, that complex habitat supports wildlife, floodplains are part of the riverscape, and our management choices affect water quality and quantity.
For bank erosion, YStew discourages the use of hard armoring and promotes natural stabilization solutions, such as riparian plantings and process-based structures. With beavers, YStew recognizes the benefits that beavers provide and supports the use of beaver coexistence devices instead of removing beavers. To support fish populations, YStew promotes a variety of strategies to improve the complexity and quality of habitat, improve flow conditions, and remove barriers to movement. In the floodplains, YStew teaches that there are great benefits from increasing the river's access to side channels and floodplain benches, and provide alternative strategies for protecting important infrastructure. For invasive plants, YStew provides a guide for developing an integrated weed plan to use all the tools in the toolbox to fight weeds. For irrigation infrastructure, YStew identifies the upgrades that can modernize water delivery and also make a difference in improving river health, such as removal of annual push-up dams, beaver coexistence, and automation. Increasing riparian forest will be a great benefit to the river, and YStew provides useful materials for determining what plants to plant, effective planting methods, and tips for successful establishment. For stream crossings like bridges and culverts, YStew promotes designs that support the movement of aquatic wildlife, account for floods, and avoid impacting river processes. For landowners implementing streamside landscaping, YStew teaches that an oversimplified landscape is bad for river health. So, landowners should embrace a messy, wild aesthetic with landscape designs that maintain the important functions of the riparian corridor. With livestock grazing, YStew identifies strategies for livestock production that balances with river health, like rotational grazing, strategic fencing, off-channel watering, and hardened access points. To protect and improve water quality, YStew promotes the restoration of riparian buffers and wetlands to maximize the river's natural ability to trap and absorb nutrients. With water quantity, we potentially face a future of reduced water. But YStew describes strategies for increasing water availability via strategies like floodplain reconnection, wetland expansion, beaver structures, and water leasing. To improve wildlife habitat, both in and next to the river, YStew describes steps a landowner can take, such as restoring riparian forests, supporting movement corridors, habitat complexity, and installing wildlife-friendly fencing. If you're watching this video thinking, I'd love some help on my property, then you're in the right place. YStew knows that projects are hard and money is short, and that's exactly why this program has been developed. Contact YStew for a meeting with staff to start to develop a project and seek funding to accomplish multiple benefits. Dedication to river health is a testament to community spirit. Stewardship of each segment of the river improves conditions up and down the watershed. Living on a wild river is special, but it demands collaboration, partnership, and hard work.